Zach Ogren, Caden Johnson, and Abby Stubbe sing our national anthem.
Good evening. This is PCTV, Prescott Cable TV, and Prescott Cardinal Television, streaming on YouTube for several years now. Our website, www.prescott-cable.org. Remember, the opinions expressed in our broadcast are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views, beliefs, or positions of PCTV, Prescott School District, their affiliates, or their employees. I'm your announcer, Chris Hold, along with Ayla on the camera, Heather in the control room, and we're produced by Larry M. Let's get this game started. A Middle Border Conference matchup on homecoming night for your home team, the Prescott Cardinals. St. Croix Central Panthers will be the opponent tonight on a very steamy night here for October at Laney Field. As the starters getting announced here for St. Croix Central, they are coached by John Tackman, 2-4 overall, 0-4 in the Middle Border Conference. And I'll try to get some of these starters out for you guys. This is the number 20 out there, 17 Casey Bozenealers, number 58 Jaden Stave. And these are all the guys I could kind of see out there.
And at tackle, a sophomore, number 79, Giovanni Stork.
Giovanni Stork. And those are some of the starters for St. Croix Central. As we go on here, I'll announce more of them as we go. Good crowd here at Laney Field, as it typically is for homecoming night. And the Cardinals run through the tunnel here. We'll get some of those starters here for Prescott. They're coached by Jordan Hansen, 2-4 overall, 2-2 in the Middle Border Conference. And I believe they will start off. I don't know if they're going to go through their starting lineups or not, if we're just going to huddle here. But Prescott got a big win last week against Somerset, 42-14. They've still yet to win one at home here, though, 0-2 at home, as they're 2-2 on the road. So they're looking to get a home win here tonight against a good St. Croix Central team. Only a couple games left here, so this game could be a pretty big one here for the standings early on. Looks like we're about set here, 12 minutes on the clock. The Panthers will be wearing their white jerseys, black pants with a white stripe. Cardinals are wearing their home red, white letters with black pants. Looks like Gavin Miller is out tonight, number 2. I see him down there in dress clothes, as well as Gunnar Doyle, number 28. He is on crutches down there, so we won't see him as well. Gavin Miller looks to be like he's close, but so it looks like the Cardinals will receive the kick. And it's Liliana Klinkhammer, the kicker, junior, we kick it off for the Panthers. Number 48 back to receive for the Cardinals. Kobe Russell and Jalen Fleming at about the 15. And homecoming night is off. Good kick. Fleming takes it at the 15. Kind of jogs to the middle, gets across the 35. About to the 37-yard line. He had a couple really good returns a couple weeks ago here when they faced Altoona. The first hit on him, he would never go down, and got 10, 12 more yards on the kickoff return. So we first and 10 at the 37. That's where Prescott will start for their first drive. Kobe Russell and Andrew Lesso. Looks like we'll start with both teams kind of gingerly going out. 3 wide receivers set, all split to the right with Lesso in the backfield to Russell's left. First and 10 in the shotgun. Handoff Lesso goes right guard up the middle across the 40, 45. I believe he's got right at the first down mark. So good first down run right at the sticks. And no mark yet. He did get the first down. So a run of 10 up to the 47-yard line. First and 10. Good to see that because against Altoona, they were not able to run the ball fairly well, and Altoona was getting a lot of pressure on their passing plays. Good to see that here as Wyatt Budworth goes in motion to the left. And now Lesso's to Russell's right. He fakes the handoff. Russell runs right side, and he's close to another first down. Might have got 9.5 there into Panther territory. Sullivan with the tackle. They're going to mark it another first down. So first and 10 at the 43-yard line. So Cardinals getting some good running plays here. That was Maverick Sullivan, the sophomore linebacker that made that tackle. Now Stanton in motion there. We got a whistle here pre-snap. Looks like it's going to be a false start or legal formation on Prescott. And that's something they ran into trouble with against Altoona as well. They had a lot of formation penalties. They had some holding penalties. Every time they get momentum, they'd have plays like this where just back them up. So it's going to be at the 48 now, first and 15 on the false start penalty. First couple minutes here of the first half. Prescott's first drive. 4 wide receivers set. Trips left. Russell tosses it left to Lesso. And he is quick, gets out there, but good defense by St. Croix Central. You got about 4. Second and 11 from the 44. That time, Matthias Larson, the senior, tripped him up. So second and 11 here. Now we got 2 in a bunch formation to the right. In motion, handoff Lesso left side, up across the 40, down close to 35. So another good run here for Prescott. Stork with the tackle. It's going to be a couple yards short. We're going to have third and about 3 at the 36-yard line. So third and 3 here. In motion. Stanton. Handoff Lesso, left guard. Jukes back into the inside, close to the marker. I don't know if he got it here. Looks like they'll measure it here. And they signal it first down. So he needed 3, he got 3.5. First down, Prescott. Their drive continues. Budworth and Fleming come out. Brody Timmers in. He's the backup quarterback. Split out to the right. with Stanton, and we have Russell and Lesso. Lesso to Russell's right. Another handoff to Lesso. Jukes right guard right at the 30-yard line. About 3 more on the carry, first down carry. 2nd and 7. Kind of methodical drive here for Prescott. All runs so far. Second and 7 from the 30. Handoff Lessel. This time he is stopped. Might have lost a yard. Good defense there from the Panthers. Number 51 was in there as well as 79. That was Giovanni Stork and Blake Leff. So they lost a yard. 3rd and 8 from the 31-yard line. And it looks like Chris Webb checking in on the offensive line. Double wide receivers to the left. Lesso's still in there. To Russell's right in the shotgun. Fake the run. Runs it up the middle is Russell. There might be a face mask on that play. No flag though. Close to a face mask, but it's going to be 4th down. He might have lost another yard. 4th and 9 from the 32. So Prescott kind of stalling here. And I believe that was Nathaniel Seitz with the tackle. And Cardinals are going to go for it on 4th and 9 from the 32 of the Panthers. Probably going to see a pass here. 3 wide receivers set. We got Timmers and Stanton out to the right. Looks like Budworth is split out to the left. Lesso's a running back in the backfield. Back to pass. On a slant, he had him. He had him, but he threw it low. And that's a turnover on downs. So Prescott turns it over after a promising start. And now we'll see that St. Croix Central Panther offense here. It's kind of how the Altoona game started. Had nice runs, couple penalties, set them back, a couple more runs, and then stall. So here's the Panthers. Working under center. Handoff right side, got a good gain on 1st down. And that's Matzik. Timmers with the tackle. We'll hear that name a lot in Prescott area, that Matzik, that last name. Pretty popular around here as well. I don't see a number 20. Apparently 20 is Matzik, so we'll have to remember that. It's not on the program. Now run left side up to about the 40-yard line. Got a couple more there. A manageable 3rd down now for the Panthers. 3rd and 2. They'll mark it at the 40. Let's see what we got here. We got 3rd and 2 from the 40. About 6 minutes to play here. So Matzik looks like he's the quarterback tonight. And he's running under center. I formation here. Behind the quarterback, Matzik. Toss it right. And he's going to have a 1st down and more wrapped up, but not enough. It's going to be about a 5-yard gain, 1st down. And that's Aaron Seiler. Wyatt Risky with the tackle, but that's a 1st down for the Panthers. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Matzik getting his play. Two wide receivers to the left. Nobody's guarding the inside receiver. And they hand it off to the fullback this time, up the middle, across the 45. That was the fullback that time. Might have been Fredericks. I can't quite see what the number was. Yeah, I think it was William Fredericks for 2 yards. 2nd and 8 from the 46. And if the Panthers were to pass here, they didn't have anybody covering that inside receiver. As they don't right now either. There's nobody guarding him. Fake the inside handoff. Out to the right tackle. That's Seiler right at the first down marker. I think he's got it. So they faked the fullback draw and then went to the outside, to the right side with Seiler and got the first down. Timmers hauls him down, but not until he gets into Cardinal territory at the 45, 1st and 10. So both teams kind of coming out to start their drives pretty good here. So we got Matthias Larson split out to the left. And Casey Bolzenilers split out to the left. I formation, handoff to the fullback again. And he's got a big gain. Kind of power running there for the Panthers. Cohen Wester, the fullback. He's got 9 more. 2nd and 1 from the 36-yard line. Kobe Russell drags him down, but not after a power run there from Wester. I formation as well. Matzik, the quarterback. This is Wester again. 1st down out to the 30-yard line. Another good gain here for the Panthers. 6 more on the ground. 1st and 10 from the 30. I believe that was Ryder Doyle, the senior, with the tackle. 1st and 10 from the 30. Both teams just heavy on the run game here. Now we got trips left for the Panthers. Wester the handoff again. And he gets 3 or 4 more. So they're feeding Wester here the last couple plays. You get a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 from the 27. So Charlie Roll with the tackle. They got Frederick split out to the left. This time, Matzik keeps it, and he fumbles it, but it goes out of bounds. Big hit came, I believe, by Russell. He fumbled it, but it went out of bounds. And I think he ended up getting, I think it's be 3rd and 5 here. A couple of yards on that. Now you got to mark it where the ball goes out, not where he was. So the ball went out at the 25. 3rd and 5 from the 25. That was Matzik kept it on that one. I formation. Wester and Seiler behind the quarterback, Matzik. Wester, he's hit right at the line. No gain. That time the Cardinals were waiting for it. And we'll wait and see who got that. That was number 53. We know him. Charlie Roll. So 4th and 5 from the 25. Just a big play here for Prescott. They went to Wester too many times up the middle. See if they draw like a toss play here. Because you know Prescott's going to be thinking it's an inside run. I formation as well. Now they want Fredericks to come back in. They pull everybody back in tight to the line. And it's a fumble, and Prescott stops him. It was kind of a botched snap from the start. He fumbled it, and they lost yards. Prescott will take over. So both teams turnover on downs their first 2 drives. Prescott will get the ball at their own 27-yard line. Almost exactly like the Altoona game. We want to go through our Booster Club members. We want to thank American Legion Post 61, Sternhost Chevrolet, Croix Insurance Agency, First National Bank of River Falls and Prescott, Heart, Hands, and Mind Childcare, Helmer Printing and Ellsworth, New Adventures Learning Center, and I'll finish the rest up here at timeout. Just had a timeout on the field. Prescott takes over, 2nd drive. 2:18 to go, no score here at very humid Laney Field. Now he's back to pass, fakes it, runs out to the left. Maybe got a yard. Nice tackle there. But that was by Cohen Wester. Might have got a couple. He did. 2nd and 8 from the 29. on the keep from Russell. I don't know if Prescott's kind of confused on what the call is here. Kobe's got the play, but the line keeps looking around. I think we're set now. 2nd and 8. Fake the handoff in motion. Russell up the middle. He's quick. He's got hole. He's got one guy to beat. Number 23 goes out to the left, tries to cut him off. Throwing into the end zone and touchdown. Kobe Russell, a 71-yard touchdown. He had number 23 Walker Match to beat, kind of wrapped him up and threw him into the end zone. 6-0 Prescott. And a big run from Kobe Russell. Extra point will be attempted. Carter Larson. Holding will be Wyatt Budworth. The hold, the kick is up. Low kick, but it's good. Extra point is good. 7-0. Cardinals score in their second drive. 71-yard touchdown run from Kobe Russell. All right, we want to thank our Booster Club members again here. American Legion Post 61. Sternhost Chevrolet, Croix Insurance Agency, First National Bank of River Falls, and Prescott Heart, Hands, and Mind Child Care. Helmer Printing and Ellsworth, New Adventures Learning Center. Prescott Family Dental, PC Bonkers, Patax IGA, River City Stitch, Shangri-La Salon, the Prescott Tourism Committee, Wisconsin Credit Union, and Word of Mouth Detailing. We thank you and all our cable and YouTube viewers. We thank you guys. Thank you for watching at home. Also want to keep you guys informed on Winterfest, January 10th, Prescott. Mark your calendars for Winterfest. We'll get more information here as we hear it. As Larson kicks off from the 40. Back to return. I believe that's Matthew Goosens, and I can't tell the other number. And that's going to be fielded by Goosens at about the 14. He runs to this middle. Prescott falls down. Across the 30 to about the 32. I don't know if Brody Ripley got hurt there. He just fell down because he's limping a little bit. He went to make the tackle and just fell down. He looks to be okay, so. It's always a big thing nowadays, those non-contact injuries, those knee injuries, lower body injuries. Been taking a lot of guys out of the game lately, so. But he did not appear to have that. 1st and 10 from the 32. Second drive for the Panthers. Turnover on downs. They got into Prescott territory, and Prescott made a couple good stops on 3rd and 4th down. Matzik under center. Hands it off. Up the middle for a couple more. There's Wester, Cohen Wester up to the 34. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Charlie Roll already asserting his position there. They already got a couple tackles. And he had that big tackle on 3rd down for the loss. I want to see Masakovic do something in this game. Big number 71 out there. They need him to. And that's a toss to number 4 out of bounds right near the sticks. That was Aaron Seiler. Got to the outside, pushed out of bounds. Timmers knocked him out, but he's going to be close to 1st down. Might be a couple yards short. He is. So 3rd and 2 from the 40. 32 seconds to play here in the 1st quarter. Homecoming night. A lot of cars on the outside. A lot of kids on the track. Good to see that here. Matzik changing the coverage here. He hands off to the running back up the middle. Got hit initially, but got the 1st down. It's a good run there by Seiler. Good extra effort. Got about 5 and the first down. So 1st and 10 from the 45.
1st and 10 for the Panthers on their own 45.
And only 1 pass attempted so far in 3 drives. Under center is Matzik. I formation behind him. 2 wide receivers to his right. Handed off to the running back. He falls down right at the line of scrimmage. That's Seiler. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. So it'll be 2nd and 10 when we come back. Prescott scores on a 71-yard touchdown run from Kobe Russell. And that's the only score in the first quarter. 7-0 Prescott. As the other games in the Middle Border Conference tonight, Osceola plays at Amory tonight. And 5-1 Altoona plays 6-0 Baldwin Woodville. That should be a good game. Altoona's got a really good defense. They proved that when they came here, they shut down the Prescott running attack. Ellsworth is at Somerset. And then we got homecoming night tonight. Prescott's sitting at 4th in the Middle Border Conference, right behind Altoona. But Altoona's out to a 3-1 start in the conference. And Baldwin and Osceola kind of have that 2-headed monster up at the top of the Middle Border Conference. They are both undefeated. Osceola's 5-1 overall, but 4-0 in the Middle Border. And Prescott still has to play Baldwin Woodville here in 2 weeks, so we'll see how that goes. As let's see, Central, I don't know if Central played them. Central, they did play them. They lost 46-0. So first play here on 3rd and 10, fumbled. They're going to lose some yards here. So a loss of 2, 3rd and 11 from the 43. Kind of a mishandled snap again, kind of what they did last drive. So 3rd and 12 from the 43. I formation behind Matzik. And he fakes it. Now toss it out left to Fredericks. And a nice play there. I believe that was Kobe Russell coming up from his safety spot. No, that was Brody Timmers. So it's going to be 4th down here for the Panthers. 4th and 9 from the 46. See what they end up doing here. Looks like they might have the punter on here as Kobe Russell goes back to return. Number 11, Colin Ross out there to punt. Standing at about his 30-yard line. So Prescott should get some good position here and see if Russell can spring something here on the return. Low line drive. Russell fields it at about the 10. Good punt. And he fumbles it, but holds on to it. Really good punt there from Ross, pinning him inside the 10-yard line. Prescott will start 1st and 10 from, where are they going to mark it at, the 9-yard line? Or 8-yard line? Looks like it's a 9-yard line. We'll go with the 9-yard line. 3rd drive now for the Cardinals. Last drive with a 71-yard touchdown run for Kobe Russell. Cardinals coming out on offense.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals on their own 8-yard line.
It's about a 50-some-yard punt from Colin Ross. Decent punt. 1st down, handoff to Lesso. Jukes right back to the middle. Might have got 3 on the play. They'll mark it at the 11. 2nd and 7 from the 11. 3-yard gain for Andrew Lesso. The senior, Andrew Lesso. Holzer with the tackle. Trenton Holzer. Wyatt Budworth split out to the left. Two wide receivers to the right. Russell in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, goes right up the middle, right up Lesso's block. Actually, it was handed off to Lesso. So Lesso did get that one. Cohen Wester with the tackle. Gain of 5, 3rd and 2 now from the 16. And you would think here, just hand it off to Lesso again, let him get the first down. Lesso to his left, and they faked the draw, ran it out to the left, and there's nothing there. He might have lost a yard. 4th down. Good defense there. That was Sullivan on the tackle. Lost 2, 4th and 4. It looks like the Cardinals will go back to punt here because they're now at the 14-yard line. Big stop for the Panthers. And Sullivan was not confused on that play. Russell will punt. And they're going to return this in Cardinal territory. Central puts on a rush. Low line drive, lets it go and takes a Cardinal bounce. So that'll go all the way to the 43-yard line. And that's where they'll start. The returner kind of was unhappy they're letting that go. He lost about 20 yards on that, but it was one of those where you just never know. So 1st and 10 from the 43. The Panthers have turned it over on downs and punted their first couple drives. 3 wide receivers set in the 2 running backs. Matzik under center. And he keeps it, goes up the middle. Good run on 1st down. Gets about 9, goes right up the middle. And the running back, Andrew Lesso, turns into the defender, Andrew Lesso. Gets the tackle. 2nd and 1 at the 48 of the Cardinals. So they've gone with Wester, they've gone with Seiler, they've gone with Fredericks, and they've gone with Corcoran. And also Colin Ross. Matzik keeps it, tries to find some room off the right side. Nothing there. They might give him forward progress to the line of scrimmage. He did not have anything from the start. And there's that guy, 71, Tolan Masakovic. They did get a yard, so it'll be 1st down. They got exactly 1. So 1st and 10 from the 47. Good penetration there from Masakovic. Didn't overrun his decision there. Didn't overrun it. Stayed to the outside. Prescott switching their defense around here. Hand off to the fullback up the middle. And he's still going. I don't know what happened there. He sprung loose. That's Wester, I believe. That's a touchdown. He was stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and it looked like Prescott stopped. All of a sudden, you see Wester break free, and he runs for a 47-yard touchdown. And now it's 7-6. So just like that, play like that could get them going here. I don't know what Prescott was like. They looked around there like he was down, but he was never down. Nice hard running there. Klinkhammer on for the extra point. Now Central's got a player running on late here. Holder will be Aaron Seiler. Snap, hold, kick is blocked. So they blocked the kick. It remains 7-6, 47-yard touchdown run from Cohen Wester. There's kind of a late snap there. Snap took a while to get to the holder. By the time he put it down, it was blocked. So technically the Cardinals have the lead, 7-6. And a very animated Coach Hansen down there with the guys right now. He is not happy after that run. Because they had about, I think Andrew Lessel, Brody Timmers had that running back wrapped up, and then all of a sudden he's just gone. So a little sloppy tackling there by the defense, but they'll get the ball back here. 7:43 to go in the second quarter. Kobe Russell and Jalen Fleming back to return for the Cardinals. Kicking off will be Klinkhammer. Kicking off at the 40-yard line. Back at about the 13-yard line will be Russell and Fleming. Last time it was Fleming. This time it's Fleming again at about the 16. Runs back to the inside, has a couple blockers. Now he goes out to the outside to the left and almost tripped up. Jukes back to the right. And now all the way back to the right side. He's still up. And Jalen Fleming, like I said 2 weeks ago, the guy does not go down. The initial contact on him is not there. He does not go down, continues to run. Great run from Jalen Fleming inside Panther territory to the 46-yard line. I mean, he was hit at about the 30 of the Cardinals and just kept going. I really like Jalen Fleming returning. He just does not stop his legs, keeps it going no matter what happens. And Kobe Russell and his offense will take over. They punted last time. Brody Timmers will be split out to the left, Wyatt Budworth out to the right. In the shotgun will be Russell with Lessel, his running back, to the right. Handoff Lessel, tries to get to the outside of the left, and he does. Tries to juke a guy right at the 45. And a nice tackle there from Matthias Larson. We know that name. He's a good player. He's a senior. That's a name I've known for many years here for St. Croix Central. They give him a yard, 2nd and 9 from the 45. Yeah, he's a good-looking player. So a no huddle here for the Cardinals. It's Gabe Turner, the center. Back to pass. And takes it up the middle. Might have got a yard. All right, no, they're going to get him back to the line of scrimmage. So no gain. 3rd and 9 from the 45. Ripley checks out. Brody Timmers will check in. And it's kind of funny because Brody Timmers was your quarterback last year. Now he's the wide receiver. We also saw against Altoona, Russell, as normally a star receiver, is now your quarterback. So they switch it around here. Russell was all conference wide receiver last year. Him and Will Packard. Back to pass. Throws it up. And through the hands of Jalen Fleming. Might have been a little out of his reach. But a nice play there. Good decision. Just couldn't get to go. 4th down. And it looks like the punt team will come out. And Central gets another big stop. Russell will be punting. Looks like Frederick's back to receive, as well as, can't see the other number. Nice high punt. Bounces at about the 20. Takes a Central hop to the 22-yard line. They'll start 1st and 10 from the 22. Got to get the K ball out. Oh, they mark it the 21. We're going to mess Heather up. And it's like the 21 and a half, but they marked it at the 21. You're supposed to do the 22, but we'll go by what the scoreboard says. Coming off a 47-yard big run from Cohen Wester. Panthers take over again. Matzik under center. So I was right. And nothing much here for the running back. And big hit. We got a flag. And it looks to be, Fredericks looks to be hurt. Let's see what the flag is. That was Wester on the carry. He got hit, helmet right to the chest there. Came up a little gingerly. And it's going to be on St. Croix Central. No, it's on the Panthers. Holding, I believe. So they're going to mark this back here. 10-yard penalty. Now they'll be operating from their 12. 1st and 20 from the 12. It looks to be okay. I think Fredericks and Wester will both. There's Fredericks is going off the field now. Looks like him and Wester were hurt. Yeah, I was right. Fredericks had the carry. He got hit right in the chest with the helmet. So he's walking off. And hopefully he can come back in this game. But he'll have to sit at least one play out because that is the rule. 1st and 20. Anytime you're injured and you come out of the game, you have to sit down for at least one play. Or the team can call a timeout, and that's your one play. Then you can come back in. So here they'll elect to do the one play at least. Looks like he might be out for a little bit longer, though. So Larson's out to the right. He is joined by Trenton Holzer. Under center is Matzik. Looks to be Wester. Back to pass. He doesn't have much. Now he's scrambling, still scrambling, and wrapped up for a sack. And that's going to be Doyle with the tackle. They're going to lose 2 more. So it'll be 2nd and 22 from the 10. Good pursuit there by the Cardinals. Matzik was trying to get loose there. Scoreboard's messing up Heather here. It says 1st and 20 from the 22, but it's 2nd and 22 from the 10. So here's 2nd down and 22. Back to pass again. Got heavy pressure, and it's almost picked off by Kobe Russell. And I think he was telling himself it looked too good right off his hands, but good pressure up the middle by Ryder Doyle. Intended for Matthias, incomplete. Matzik had to get that ball away early. So 3rd and 22. And probably might just see a run here and punt. They don't want to have another situation like last play where Russell could have easily picked that off. And he had a lot of space in front of him. Wester, the lone running back, trips left for the Panthers. And they are passing. And they pass it out. Nobody there. He ran deep. Looked like they're trying to set up like a little screen to the left. And it's 4th down. So they'll be punting from almost their end zone here. Cardinals are going to get really good field position here before the half. Now they did receive to start the game, so they'll want to get something in the end zone before the half. Russell standing about his 40. Colin Ross punting. He had a really good punt, his first punt. In his own end zone. Snap good, punt, and it's right off the side of his foot, and that is very unfortunate. Out at the 16, 17-yard line. And that's where the Cardinals, they're going to start in the red zone. You can see it just went right off the side of his foot. So 1st and 10 from the 17. We said good field position, but this is even better field position. Cardinals will look to take advantage of that. I mean, we've all done it, right? We've all done it like that. I know I have. So Russell takes over again. Brody Timmers split out to the right. Stanton and Budworth to the left. Lesso, the running back. Handoff Lesso, jukes left side, got a good hole across the 15. Down to about the 12-yard line. They mark it at the 12. Sullivan with the tackle. 2nd and 5. 5-yard gain. Brody Ripley checks out. Wyatt Risky's in there. Now Risky will go in motion to the right. Handoff Lesso. Jukes back to the middle across the 10. Down to about the 8. He'll have about 4 more yards. So kind of the bell cow running back here for the Cardinals. Lesso. And that's, I believe, a gain of 4. Yep. It'll be 3rd and 1 from the 8. Now Lesso out to the left. Fake the handoff. Russell runs right up the middle. Tries to come back. He didn't get it.
Russell on the carry.
Well, they might have given it to him. I'm not sure. He had to get to the 8. They're standing right at the 8. No, they're marking 4th down. So it's going to be 4th and, I believe, 1. I don't know why it says 4th and 5. No, okay, 4th and 2 from the 8, so he lost a yard. Now 4th and 1. I don't know what the scoreboard's doing. Let's just go with what I initially say, right? 4th and 1 from the 8. Changing the play now. Kobe looks over. He's got it. Lesso to his left. Looks like this is going to be all Kobe Russell. Follows Lesso. Gets across. He might have got the 1. He did. He got 2. Down to the 6-yard line. 1st down, Prescott. 1st and goal. Yep, and they got it. So 2:20 to go here. 1st and goal now. Now they're here because of the kind of poor punt by the punter. 17-yard punt off the side of his foot. So now they got 8 yards to go here. Clock running. Approaching the 2-minute mark here in the first half. 7-6 Prescott. St. Croix Central's attempt was blocked. Handoff Lesso up the middle, close to goal line. Picked up 4. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1. So they need 3 plays to get a yard here. And more than likely it's either going to be Russell or Lesso. Russell might keep this one here. He already has 1 rushing touchdown. Handoff Lesso, and Russell just grabs him and pushes him forward. There's a flag, fumble, and I believe Central recovered it. A lot of action going on here. Russell grabbed Lesso, threw him forward. Flag was thrown. Ball was dropped. I don't know what they called out here. Nothing's been called. It's been a crazy play. We do have a flag, I believe, was on the play. And I don't think Central's going to get this call. There's a penalty on the offense, and they ruled it down, I believe. No fumble. So Prescott's going to keep the ball. That's interesting.
Will the homecoming guard please report to the south end of the field?
Being up here, we don't really know what the call was. It's a penalty on Prescott. They'll keep the ball. It's a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 6. A lot of action going on. Russell ran into him, threw him forward. Flag was thrown. Ball was loose. It's kind of hard to see up here. But 2nd goal from the 6. Minute 20 to go, and now a timeout on the field. Prescott calls their first timeout. And we'll go through Booster Club members. We want to thank American Legion Post 61, Cerno Chevrolet, Croix Insurance Agency, First National Bank of River Falls and Prescott, Heart, Hands, and Mind Child Care, Helmer Printing in Ellsworth, New Adventures Learning Center, Prescott Family Dental, PC Bonkers, Patax IGA, River City Stitch, Shangri-La Salon, the Prescott Tourism Committee, the Wisconsin Credit Union, and Word of Mouth Detailing. And thank you to all of our cable and YouTube viewers. We appreciate that. And if you didn't mark your calendars, please do so for Winterfest here in Prescott, January 10th. A big event going on here. Gonna want to mark your calendars for that one. Are we taping it? So there's going to be a homecoming coronation royalty taping at halftime here. So if you guys want to see that live, stay tuned. Don't turn the channel or go get something to eat. Just wait. Watch the coronation. And hearing from the central feed here, it sounds like that ball was out, but I guess we'll never know. So 2nd goal from the 6, minute 20 to go. Handoff Lesso up the middle, pushes forward. No signal, didn't get it. It's going to be maybe a yard short. So 3rd and goal backed. They need about a half a yard here. That one was by Bolzer. Trenton Holzer. High snap. Runs forward, dives across the goal line. No call, touchdown, Kobe Russell. This time a 1-yard touchdown. Gets the ball, he just dives forward, and he's got it 13-6. Cardinals. I keep hearing the central feed. They think that ball was out still. It'd be interesting to see a replay on that at some point. Go back and see the YouTube feed, maybe check that out. Going for 2 here. 45 seconds to go. Russell has it, fakes, throws it up, and it's picked off. But doesn't matter, they stopped him. That was number 3, Matthias Larson, and it remained 13-6. More importantly, the Cardinals score before the half. Like I said, the Panthers get the ball at halftime. And depending on what happens on the kickoff here, I don't think they'll do anything aggressive here on offense, knowing they'll get the ball at half. A couple of Kobe Russell touchdown runs. They've been getting those 6-7 yard running plays for the Cardinals. They've thrown it one time. An incompletion. It's been all runs. So out to kick is Carter Larson from the 40. Back to receive, we'll have Matthew Goosens.
Larson the kick for the Cardinals.
And I believe Wester, I believe, is the other one back. Standing at about the 15-yard line. Larson kicks. Fielded at the 13. That is number 6 out to the outside. Good return. Almost out to midfield. That was William Fredericks. So we'll see what Panthers want to do here. They got it all the way out to the 48-yard line. It's almost at midfield here on the kickoff. Good return from Fredericks. Got about a 35-yard return, 38 seconds to go. They do have all 3 timeouts. So we'll see what they try to run here. They have had some success running Wester. Matzik's got the play. It'll be a typical offset formation. Matzik under center. Handoff left side. Seiler, he spins. A couple of yards there. Timeout Panthers. So first charge timeout. Reese Stanton with the tackle. And that was a gain of 4. So 2nd and 6 inside Cardinal territory from at the 48. You got Seiler, you got Wester, you got Matzik, you got Fredericks. Heavy dose of running backs. 32 seconds to go. 13-6 Cardinals. Extra point for Central was blocked. And the last extra point was no good for the Cardinals. 2nd and 6 from the Cardinal 48 here. Let's see, we got Matthew Goosens, Matthias Larson split out to the right. 2 running backs set. Matzik under center. Back to pass, rolls left, little screen pass, dumped it out to Seiler, runs out of bounds. That's a nice little play. Not much there, but out of bounds. Clock is stopped. They'll give him 3 yards on that. 3rd and 4. From the 46. So the big thing is they only used 6 seconds and he got out of bounds. So they still have 2 timeouts. See Wester's checking back in. Larson split out to the right. Also, Goosen's out to the left. Back to pass. Throws it up. Knocked down. A nice defensive play by Wyatt Budworth. Looked like they were going to connect to Goosen's, but knocked down. 4th and 4. 21 seconds to go. Budworth was right with him. Got his hand up at the last second. Knock it down. Not a bad pass by Matzik. Just better defense by Budworth. Same formation. And now we got a whistle here. The refs are looking at each other. I don't know what the call was. The back judge blew the whistle. Everybody looked at him. We're set now. 21 seconds to go. 4th and 4. And now we're going to have a timeout. Central, I don't know what was going on there. Quarterback kind of popped his head up and didn't know what the play was going to happen there. So 2nd charge timeout for Central. They have 1 left. They'll come out to a 4th and 4. Look, Andrew Lessel getting a little bit of a break here on defense. He's on the sideline there with his helmet half off. It's like he's just getting him a breather. He's had the majority of the carries on offense. Him and Kobe Russell. So we are ready. 4th and 4 from the 46. Kind of jumbo formation here, tight formation. And now it looks like they're going to punt. They got the punt formation out. That's Colin Ross. Better punt that time. Angle it to the sideline, out of bounds. At the still walking. 21-yard line. That's where they'll start. Don't know if they'll really do much here. 14 seconds to go. Might just be a simple draw play or a knee. And Prescott should take this lead into halftime. Homecoming night here at Laney Field. Warm night in October. Doesn't seem to bother the kids, though. They're out running around. And it looks like we got a little tight formation. Might see a knee here. And it is take a knee. We'll go into halftime. The clock will run out. Last couple seconds here. Central will get the ball at halftime, only trailing by a touchdown. So not bad for them. So we're going to get the coronation here at halftime, but at the halftime score, Cardinals 13, St. Croix Central Panthers 6.
Homecoming court. The class of 2028, the ninth graders, please welcome Ella Patak and Dawson Langer. For the sophomores, the class of 2027, welcome Harvey Fiedler and Michaela Johnson. And for the class of 2026, the juniors, welcome Grace Patak and Gavin Peters. And finally, representing the class of 2025, our seniors in this year's homecoming court, Ruby Burdick and Ryder Doyle, Nora Bowles and Max Monteith, Lily Kern and Cody Russell, Amanda Miller and Wyatt Risky, Kelly Robb and Andrew Lesso. Ladies and gentlemen, please join in congratulating all of our homecoming court representatives for the leadership, school spirit, and Cardinal pride. And now, the moment Mr. Smith has been waiting for.
You zoom in a little bit more, Ella. There we go.
And now, the moment Mr. Figgy has been waiting for. The 2025 homecoming king is Andrew Lesso. All those trips to the canning was paid off. Good job, Andrew. Your 2025 homecoming queen is Tally Roth. Congratulations, Tally Roth. Your homecoming king and queen, Andrew Lesso and Tally Roth. And now, please welcome the Prescott High School Marching Band under the direction of Miss Allison Cornish with drum majors Amber Van Loon and Abby Stubbe. They'll be performing Land of a Thousand Dances, Ride, Low Ride, Stinking Garbage, and then, along with the dance team, and their coach, Samantha Marks. They will combine for the playing of our school song. Please welcome the Prescott High School Band.
You can just zoom out so you get everybody and then just leave it as a still shot.
Like that?
Perfect.
TV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croix Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croix Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croix Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croix Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croix Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croix Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croix Insurance. We are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls. When you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind. Child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing. Full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center. A place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers. Your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental. Providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA. Family market since 1912. River City Stitch. Look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee. Enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union. While supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing. Get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croix Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you.
Welcome back to the second half. Welcome back to the second half. Cardinals versus the St. Croix Central Panthers. 13-6 Prescott. They'll be kicking off here. And scoring in the first half for the Cardinals. 2 Kobe Russell touchdown runs. One of 71 and one of 1 yard. And St. Croix Central, Cone Wester, 47-yard touchdown run. Both teams have been pretty equal here in the first half. Some big plays. A couple penalties that have set them back, but we'll see what happens here in the second half. Larson kicking off, fielded by the up back about the 25. Across the middle, has a hole across the 35. And he's wrapped up there by... Don't have him listed. Oh, that was Risky. Looks like 41, but that was Wyatt Risky. Panthers will take over first and 10 from the 38. Matzik under center. Looks like Seiler's going to be his running back. Wester the fullback. 2 wide receivers set to the right. Under center will be Matzik. Hand off to the fullback. Wester pushing forward to about the 40. A couple of Cardinals there to push him back. Gabe Turner gets credit with the tackle. It'll be a gain of 3, 2nd and 7 from the 41. Good to see Gabe Turner getting in there. Just feel like there's going to be a Tolan Masakovic play here in the second half. That's going to spring this defense. They played well so far. 2nd and 7. Wester again, this time right guard. Oh, they faked it. Matzik took it. He's going to have the first down. Out of bounds, they faked it to Wester. Matzik around the end, gets the first down across midfield. He'll get to the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Panthers on the Prescott 46.
So good play there. Had everyone faked out. They're all going to Wester. But Matzik kept it. So 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 46. This time 3 wide receivers set to the left. That's Larson and Casey Boysen-Nealers. This time Wester does have it up the middle. Yeah, it looks like Fredericks and Reese Stanton were getting into it a little bit on the outside. That'll be gain of 4, 2nd and 6 now at the 42-yard line. Two wide receivers set to the left. I formation behind Matzik. Handoff, Wester spins up the middle, still going across the 35. He's going to have another first down. So like the first half, they guided them all the way down until they turn over on downs. Both teams kind of did well their first drive but got stalled. As Central's putting together a pretty good drive out of the half here. 1st and 10 at the Cardinal 35 now. Their 3rd first down on this drive. Same formation. This time Matzik keeps it, and he is corralled right at the line by a couple of Cardinals. And then finally wrapped up by Charlie Roll. He's had a really good game tonight. I've heard his name a lot. He'll lose one. 2nd and 11 now. Although it should be 2nd and 10 from the 35. We'll go with 2nd and 10 because no gain. So a good stop there by the Cardinal defense. Need to see more of that here. This time we got 2 wide receivers to the right. I formation look behind Matzik. Seiler and Wester will be your running backs. Toss to Seiler. Following Wester. Got a good block. Runs to the inside. And we got a flag. I believe a late flag. I think I saw a flag throwing. No, no flag. First down. Thought I saw something throwing there. All the way down to the 23-yard line. So gain of 12 there from Seiler. Got a good block from Wester. He pushed Ryder Doyle to the outside to make him get back to the inside and get the 12 yards. So same look here for the Panthers. Handoff Wester, left guard. Gets a couple before getting pushed down. Got 2 wide, risky another tackle. 2nd and 8 from the 20. So Risky getting in there and getting a couple tackles here. Him and Roll have had some pretty good game. Kobe Russell, Wyatt Budworth have played well in the secondary. Knocked down a couple passes. 2nd and 8 from the 20. 2 wide receivers set to the left. Matzik tosses it to the right. That's Seiler. He's got a hole and he's gone. Touchdown, Aaron Seiler. Once he got to the outside, he got 2 great blocks on the outside. That was number 79, Giovanni Stork, with a nice block. And that is a touchdown, St. Croix Central. Panthers 13-12. There was nobody in front of him once he got around that corner. Giovanni Stork had a great block on the outside. Looks like they'll go for 2 here, keep the offense out. 13-12 here. Try to get their first lead of the game. I formation set. Seiler the running back, Wester the fullback. Matzik under center. Toss to the left to Seiler. And he's blowing up right for the goal line, but he gets in. Hit right at the line, extra effort, gets the 2-point conversion. And it's the first lead for the St. Croix Central Panthers. They go up by 1, 14-13. Just power running there from Seiler. And when you're following a guy like Cohen Wester, you're probably going to have a pretty good hole to run through. So they score in their first drive of the half. Let's see if the Cardinal offense can answer. It just seems like one of these teams is about to break out, but it just seems like it keeps going both ways here. Momentum keeps changing. This time in St. Croix Central's way. The Panthers will now kick off at the 40. Jalen Fleming. Kobe Russell back to receive at about the 15. Lillian Klinkhammer will kick off at her 40. And Fleming's had a couple good returns. His last one went into Panther territory. He had about a 40-yard return. So see which way they go here. See if they go in Russell's direction. It's going to be Fleming again. Nice angle kick. Got it about the 10. Fleming runs back to the inside. Jukes out to the right. Hit again. Still standing. I just love the way he runs with the ball. The initial contact, he rarely ever goes down. And that was a nice angle kick there. Has to take just a little extra time to get the ball, stop, and then get your speed going again. 1st and 10 from the 29.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals on their own 29.
We'll have Reese Stanton split out to the right, as well as Brody Timmers. Not a lot of passes for Prescott tonight. Only maybe 2 total, including the 2-point conversion that was intercepted. One intended to Budworth, incomplete. Handoff Lessel hit right at the line. He might have got a yard. That was 54. Conan Brob George. Nice tackle there. 2nd and 10 from the 29. They give him no gain. Lessel had a lot of carries in the first half, didn't score, conceded those to Kobe Russell. It just seems like the Cardinals are kind of just stagnant here on offense. They're kind of just going through the motions here, getting their plays. Russell keeps it, spins to the right, across the 30 to about the 33. He's going to have a few yards, 4 yards on the play. Be 3rd and 6 from the 33. I think the fans are kind of wanting some more energy here. On homecoming night, here we go. Now we're getting some of the fans back into it. Down 1, 14-13. Panthers just took the lead. Russell in the shotgun, 3rd and 6. Hands it off, Lessel. Tries to go right guard, but he is stopped right at the 35. Got a couple of yards. It's going to be 4th down. And it looks like the punt team will come out. And I don't know if the fans really like that play selection there. And that was Stork, Giovanni Stork. Russell's going to be back to punt, and the fans are not liking that. They ran it 3 straight times in almost the same area. So Russell punting. High snap. Russell's got it. Got away a decent punt out of bounds. That might be towards midfield, so the Panthers are going to have good field position here. They're going to mark it at the 47 of the Panthers. So Russell did whatever he could to get the ball away. It was a high snap. Yeah, 1st and 10 from the 47 is where the Panthers will take over. They're looking to put more points on the board. They scored last drive. Aaron Seiler, 23-yard touchdown run. And you might be thinking that defensive line for the Cardinals might be getting a little tired here on a hot night. A lot of runs, a lot of power running here. I formation set. Matzik hands it off. That's, I believe, Seiler, the running back. Spinning, still up. Got something out of nothing. And they gave him 3 yards, 2nd and 7 from the 50 before Wyatt Risky wraps him up, brings him down. Wyatt Risky's a good player. They're gonna miss him. He's graduating this year. They're really gonna miss him on that defense. 2nd and 7 from the 50. In motion is Fredericks. They toss it out. And that's Fredericks right there. Hit behind the line. Jalen Fleming. And we've been waiting for him to get a spring play on defense, and there it is. A nice loss, tackle for loss. It's going to be 3rd and 12 now. Loss of 5. All the way back to the 45 of the Panthers. Fleming came from the other side of the field, the right cornerback spot to make that tackle. We've seen him on the return tonight, Jalen Fleming. Now got to see his defense here. 3rd and 12 from the 45. Big play here for Prescott. They need a stop. Get the ball back, trailing by 1 point. Blitz here on the outside. Back to pass. And it's intercepted. Picked off Wyatt Budworth, but his knee was down. But the Cardinals get it back at the 40, so it's just like a short punt for the Panthers. So Budworth gets the pick. 1st and 10 from the 40 is where the Cardinals will start. And that, I don't know if the receiver ran the wrong way or. But Budworth will get the pick and hopefully turn the momentum back to the Cardinals. They punted last time, their last possession. 2nd possession in the 2nd half. Good field position here. 3 wide receivers set to the right. Lessel to the right of Russell. Tosses it to Lessel. He's got room in front of him. And closed quickly by the Panther defense. He had a lot of room in front of him. But a good job by the Panthers for coming back on that play, not giving up. That was Collar there. Gain of 8, 2nd and 2 from the 48. Now 4 wide receivers set. Back to pass is Russell. Got time, throws it to the right, falls down. It's kind of, Pat was a little off, but the receiver fell down. It was intended for Fleming. Right at the 1st down marker, incomplete, 3rd and 2. I like the idea, though. He looked left, came back to the right, had him open, but the receiver had fallen down. 3:39 to go in the 3rd. Cardinals trailing by a point, 3rd and 2 at the 48. They leave the 4 wide receivers set out here. Now Carter Larson, that's Fleming there, and he keeps it. Russell keeps it. He's going to be short by about a yard. So it'll be 4th down and about a half a yard. It'll be a 1 yard, but it'll be about a half. They're bringing Risky in. They're bringing Brody Ripley in. As Fleming and Budworth will come out. And Prescott's going for it. 4th and 1 from the 49. Huge play here for the Cardinals. Reese Stanton out there with Brody Timmers. And now they want a different play. Lesso will go to the right of Russell, shifting the defense over. Russell has it, just runs forward right at the stick. And I think he got it. The extra stretch there, he just ran right up the middle as hard as he could. And it's right at the 50-yard chalk line. And they got it by a half a ball. So 1st and 10 from midfield. And they'll go in the no huddle. They keep Timmers out, split to the left. The inside receiver will be Reese Stanton. Lesso, the running back to Russell's left. Stanton in motion. Now they hand it off to Stanton. And he couldn't get by the front defender, which is number 36, Maxwell Kaler. They might give him a yard there. 2nd and 9 from the 49. Mixing it up a little bit of the Cardinals, giving it to Stanton on that play and having Lesso out as the lead blocker. Good job by Kaler there to wrap him up. In the shotgun, handoff Lesso, left guard up across towards the 45. He'll have 3 more yards. There's Wester with the tackle. It'll be more manageable. 3rd and 6 now from the 46. Risky and Ripley checking out. Timmers and Budworth back in. 4 wide receivers set. Trips left. In the shotgun is Russell. Fake the toss left. Eludes a tackler. They're going to be short. He's across the 45. They had him initially at the line, but Russell did a good job of freeing loose. They're going to be 3 yards short. They're going to mark this at the 44-yard line. 4th and 4. So another 4th down here for the Cardinals. Last time they needed a yard, they got a yard and a half. Now they need 4. And they might be calling timeout here. Think about it. I don't think Russell has a play yet. They're going to have to hurry. I think time's running out here on the play. Got the snap, runs left, got a nice block, but there's a lot of Panthers out there wrapped up, taken down. A great tackle by number 3, Matthias Larson. And they don't get it. Turnover on downs, Panther ball. You can only elude so many defenders on the outside, and you couldn't elude the other 3. And you're not going to really get loose from a Matthias Larson tackle. So 1st and 10 from the 47 now for the Panthers. Still clinging to the 1-point lead. And typical I formation here for the Panthers. Seiler and Wester will be your running backs. 2 wide receivers to the right. Handoff, Wester up the middle. He's got some yards across midfield. He'll get about 5 yards. And it'll be 2nd and 5, I believe, when we come back. The final seconds ticking off here, the 3rd quarter. And we got under 10 seconds left. Looks like the Panthers will just let the clock run out. So, end of the 3rd quarter here at Laney Field, homecoming night. Prescott 13, St. Croix Central 14. It's been a pretty good game here. Just when you think one team's going to spring loose, the other team comes back and stops them. A very good defensively played game. We want to thank our Booster Club members, American Legion Post 61, Sternhouse Chevrolet, Croix Insurance Agency, First National Bank of River Falls and Prescott, Heart, Hands, and Mind Childcare, Helmer Printing Ellsworth, New Adventures Learning Center, Prescott Family Dental, PC Bonkers, Patax IGA, River City Stitch, Shangri-La Salon, the Prescott Tourism Committee, Wisconsin Credit Union, and Word of Mouth Detailing. We also thank our cable and YouTube viewers. Thanks to our production team, Ayla and Heather and Larry and all them. And also Winterfest, January 10th here in Prescott. It's going to be a good event. Please stay tuned for more info coming through on that. But mark your calendars, January 10th, Winterfest. So we head into the fourth quarter. Be a 2nd and 5 for the Panthers. Inside Cardinal territory at the 48. Back in the I formation here. Hand off to Wester up the middle. Hit at the first down marker by Russell. He might be a yard short. Looking here, he's right at the marker. He might be a little short. Be 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1. At the 44, he doesn't need much for the first down here. So Russell hit him, and Wester just kind of stayed up and then spun down. See if Matson keeps it here. Oh, Wester fumbles it, and I believe Prescott jumped on it. Wester, that's all Wester there. He fumbled it. Wyatt Risky gets the fumble, and just like that, the momentum back to the Cardinals. Wester just dropped it. He had a good, clean handoff from the quarterback and just dropped it. And Wyatt Risky always has a knack for the ball. He's always around the ball. That time he gets the recovery. And the Cardinals will take over at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10. So it's like they need to take advantage of this here. Turnover. Second one on the day. Budworth had a pick in the second quarter, first half, and now Wester with the fumble. So Russell in the shotgun. In motion is Stanton. They fake the handoff. Russell runs up the middle. He's got a good hole and tripped up at the last second by number 5, Trenton Holzer, or else that would have been a touchdown. Russell had daylights ahead of him. So 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. So that was about a 26-yard run, first down. Kobe's got to be approaching 200 yards rushing here tonight. He had a 71-yard touchdown, first score for the Cardinals. This time handoff, Lesso goes right guard, spun around. Got a nice 5-yard gain on first down. They'll mark it at the 31. Giovanni Stork with the tackle. So 2nd and 5 from the 31. Ten and a half to go here. And they'll keep this formation out here. Why not? It's working. As they change the play on the field. Stanton and Timmers out to the right. Now Lesso moves to the left of Russell. Russell says something to Lesso there. Fake the handoff to Lesso. Russell has it, but not much there. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Good defense there from the Panthers. And that's Stork again. He's had himself a game. Giovanni Stork, just a sophomore. So he'll be looked at here for the next 2 years. So they gave him a yard, 3rd and 4 from the 30. And now we have a flag. That's going to be a penalty on Prescott. I think they're going to have illegal formation. Yep, illegal procedure on Prescott. They had 2 wide receivers on the line of scrimmage covering up the tight end. That's legal formation. Mark him back 5 yards, 3rd and 9. Now from the 35. So you get the ball back on a fumble, and now you're killing yourself on some penalties. And this is going to be 4-down territory here, I assume. So 2 plays get 9 yards. Russell in the shotgun. He wants Lesso to go to his right now. And did it again. He went forward, I believe. I believe they're saying Lesso's moving forward. Yeah, he can't move forward in motion. That's what he's doing. 3rd and 14 now. So now 4 wide receivers out there. And now a 3rd and 14 from the 40. So Cardinals going backwards here. And now Russell fumbles. He might have jumped back on it, but it's going to be 4th down and forever. And he tried handing it off, and they just fumbled. I don't know what they're punting, obviously. It's going to be 4th down and about 20. It's going to be 4th down and they say 14. Russell's going to punt from his 40, 4th and 19. And a high snap again. Russell has to move back. He fakes it, passes, and it's knocked down. So they faked it, and Aaron Seiler waiting for it. Knocks it down. A nice play by Aaron Seiler. Like he knew he was going to do it. So instead of punting, they'll take over at the 44-yard line, 1st and 10. It's a weird play because they still needed 19 yards to go, and it was just a short pass. It's actually a better outcome for the Cardinals that it was incomplete because now they get yards back, and they push the Panthers back. Handoff Wester, and a late flag. A late flag came out as Wester got the carry. And I think it's going to be on St. Croix Central. Holding on the Panthers. That'll move them back 10 yards. So 1st and 18 from the 44. Actually, no, from the 36. 1st and 18 from the 36. I formation look. 2 wide receivers to the left. Toss it right to Seiler. Russell takes on the block. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. So a nice 1st down gain of 8. And Russell took on the block to get Timmers a tackle. 2nd and 10 from the back to the original line of scrimmage at the 44. Clock running, which is important for the Panthers. 7.5 to go here. Cardinals trying to get their first home win of the year. Both their wins are on the road. They're 0-2 so far at home. Fans trying to get back into it. And now fake the toss to the left. That's Seiler. Russell trying to come in. Timmers hits him, and Russell finishes him off. About a gain of 4. And it'll be third and 6 from the 48. Central taking a lot of time off the clock, which they should do. No rush, now approaching 6.5 minutes. Big play here for the Cardinals. They need a stop. Although we said that last time they got the stop and then punted it back. So 3rd and 6 from the 48. Toss right to Seiler. Tries to get to the outside. Russell cuts him back to the inside. And he's got the 1st down. Nice cutting from Aaron Seiler. Russell did his job, pushing him back to the inside, but there's no one there. And he needed 6, he got 8. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 45. Now, if the Panthers want, they can get this down to about 3 minutes here to go. Unless the Cardinals start calling timeouts. Now, same look, I formation. Matzik under center. This time, Wester has it, pushes him across the 45. Maybe a gain of 2. Most importantly, clock running for the Panthers. They'll give him 2 yards. 2nd and 8 from the 43. And you'll likely see another Wester run or another toss to Seiler. They haven't stopped it. Might as well keep doing it. 2nd and 8 from the 43. Fans trying to get back into it here. Laney Field. Homecoming night. Wester has it. Up to about the 40. He's going to get 3 or 4 more.
Wester on the carry.
And they'll give him gain of 2. Be at the 41-yard line. 3rd and 6. So here we are again, another 3rd down. Last time Seiler got it on a toss. 4.5 to go now in the game. And we'll see what happens here. Cardinal defense looks awfully tired right now, but they need to stop. And they're bringing everyone to the line. And I think Central saw that. The Cardinals had an all-out blitz called there. So 3rd and 6 from the 41. Timeout, Central. They had some formation issues there. The Cardinals were bringing Fleming, they're bringing Budworth, they're bringing everybody on that play. And literally they had a 9-man box on that play. Kind of thinking the run is going to happen, and most likely it will. But if they blitz to the inside, that toss is open. So Prescott's got to be a little careful here of where they want to blitz. And there's nobody out to the left here for Central. Tight jumbo formation. Overload to the right side. I formation behind Matzik. Handoff Seiler up the middle. And he's got another 1st down as he drags a couple Cardinals. That was Harvey Fiedler gets him, but a 1st down, power running from Aaron Seiler. Across the 30 down to the 28. 1st and 10, a 13-yard run. They're just giving it to their guy. 1st down after 1st down. And now the Cardinals might have to think about taking some timeouts here. Got to make a stop first. 1st and 10 from the 27. That jumbo package again. This time Wester has it. He's wrapped up, but pushes forward for another 3 yards. Maybe 2 or 3 yards. Wyatt Risky finishes him off. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8 from the 25. 3.5 to go now. Panthers have chewed off 5 minutes of time here in this drive. So 2nd and 7. I believe it's 8, but we got to go with the scoreboard, right? 2nd and 7 from the 24. Now approaching the 3-minute mark. Cardinals might have to think about taking a timeout. Matzik keeps it, runs left guard. A couple of Cardinals there. Didn't get much, but the clock's going to keep running. And there's the timeout for Prescott, their 1st one, as I thought they would. But it's going to be another big play here. And they got a 3rd and 4 marked. Isn't it 3rd and 6 or is it 3rd and 4? I think it's 3rd and 4. from the 23. I got 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. We'll go 3rd and 5 for the 23. I think both teams have 2 timeouts left. And the last 2 third downs, they've went to Seiler. He's gotten the first down. I would think they're going to go back to Seiler to get another first down. It's worked the last 2 times. Yeah. Multiple options. Hand it off to Wester. He's already scored tonight. So Prescott facing another big 3rd down here. St. Croix Central's done their job this drive. Almost 6 minutes of game time taken off on this drive. Cardinals still have 2 timeouts left. Most importantly, they got to make a stop here. 3rd and 5 from the 23. I formation set. Toss right to Seiler like they've been doing. This time he's going to get bottled up at the line. But he's pushed out too, which helps the Cardinals. He ran out of bounds. Clock's going to stop. Looks like no gain. Looked like he lost. No, he gained 2 yards on that. No, no gain. 4th and 5. Looks like Panthers are going to go for it. 4th and 5 from the 26. No, he lost 3 yards. 4th and 8. Always go with Heather. 4th and 8 from the 26. So that actually saved the Cardinals a timeout by having him go out of bounds. And Seiler is off. Wester will be the running back. Looks like Braden Peasy might be in there. Toss to Wester. He's going to throw it to the right. And most importantly, clock is stopped again. So I don't know about the play calling there, but incomplete. Cardinals will take over at the 26. Interesting call there from the coach. What that does is it saves the Cardinals another timeout. I mean, it would have been 4th down anyways. Clock would have stopped, but. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 26 for the Cardinals. They got 2:34 to go with 2 timeouts. We'll see how this goes.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals on their own 26.
So here it is. And I don't see Aaron Seiler out there on defense. Russell runs. He's wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle by Casey Bozeneelers. Yeah, they're going to do this with Seiler on the bench. I see him over there on the bench. Not out there on defense. 2nd and 10, clock running. Approaching the 2-minute mark here. Throwing it up, he's got him beat. He caught it! Reese Stanton, 74 yards. He beat the cornerback, Maverick Sullivan. And a 74-yard pass and catch, unbelievable. And it took him 11 seconds. So Kobe Russell gets his 3rd touchdown, this time passing, and they've got to go for 2 here, I believe. What a change of events. Reese Stanton, he had him beat by a good 3-4 yards, and the pass was right there. So just when he thought the Cardinals were out of it, now you kind of question what the play calling was there by the Panthers.
Timeout, Prescott.
Prescott's going to call timeout. Make sure they got the right play out there on this. I believe they're going to go for 2. So all of a sudden the fans are like, oh my word, what happened? There's something to cheer about here. It was the perfect, it was almost like they were getting the defense ready for that play to throw it deep. Think and run, and they threw it deep on him, and he got him beat. Looking ahead here for the Cardinals, they'll go to Amory next week and finish up against Baldwin Woodville here at home. And for the St. Croix Central Panthers, they'll go to Somerset next week and finish up at home against Amory. Now, we saw the Panthers score quickly on that Wester touchdown in the first half. They got minute 57. I believe they only have 2 timeouts. I think they called a timeout earlier. But Prescott will go for 2 on that 73-yard pass and catch from Russell to Stanton. And the Cardinals have thrown it, I believe, 3 or 4 times. That's it, all night. But that was the big one. Only a single receiver set, jumbo package out there. Russell runs it right up the middle. Jumps in, and he's stopped. So that is a pretty big stop here because now all Central needs is a touchdown. They don't need to get the extra point.
Maybe we should have gone for the extra point then.
You go for the extra point, then they have to get the touchdown and extra point. So it's kind of a, what do you do here, you know? So minute 57 to go. I believe Prescott has 1 timeout. I think Central has 2. And that's what Heather has. I think maybe the scoreboard just wasn't updated. We'll find out, I guess. Minute 57 to go. See if that defense has enough energy here to make another stop. You might see Central go deep one of their plays as well. They just saw Prescott do it. It's been a heavy run game. You never know, that deep pass might be open. Back to receive. Maverick Sullivan, William Fredericks, and Matthew Goosens kicking off. Carter Larson at the 40. Kickoff to Goosens at the 5. Runs out to the right. Goes to the outside. He's got a good run. And he's just pushed out at the end. He had daylight ahead of him if he didn't get pushed out. But a nice return from Goosens. Almost at midfield. So that was about a 40-some yard return. They'll mark that at the 47, I believe. 1st and 10. Now, minute 49 to go. I believe 2 timeouts. Sports says 3. I think they called one earlier. So this is where you need all the marbles in one jar here. Whatever you can to make a stop. I formation set behind Matzik. Handoff. That's Seiler. Pushing forward across the 45. And a nice gain there. Gain of about 8. 2nd and 2 now from the Cardinal 45. In the hurry up here. Matzik under center. Hands it off, and it hit right behind the line of scrimmage by none other than Wyatt Risky. He has had a great game tonight. He's always around the ball. They're going to have a loss of 2. So 3rd and 4 now from the 47. And we're now at the minute mark here. Back to pass. Rolls left, throws it deep, and it's picked off. Picked off by Kobe Russell. What an athletic play by Russell. That's going to end the game. Just throw it up. Kobe Russell makes a play. 2nd interception tonight, and that's going to put a bow on it here for the Cardinals. They'll trot out victory formation. But what a game tonight. What a pretty exciting game here. Back and forth. They aired it out, but good defense. 1st and 10 from the 20. Risky had a fumble recovery. Budworth had a pick. And now Kobe Russell with an interception. in the shotgun. I'm sure they'll just get a knee or a couple runs here. Cover the ball up as Lesso. Across the 25, gets about 6 more yards. Central will call a timeout. There's a flag on the play. Yeah, there is. I didn't see that. So we'll see what they got here. Face mask on the defense. That's going to be an automatic first down. It was about a 7-yard run. And they're going to put this one up to 30. Still going. 42-yard line now, which it doesn't mean much for the Cardinals because all they have to do is just sit on the ball and take time off the clock. And the timeout was not taken, so time will run off now. Prescott will call timeout with 39 seconds to go. So crazy last quarter here, actually. Cardinals airing it out to Reese Stanton for a touchdown. Then the Panthers throwing it up there themselves, and Kobe Russell makes a great play on the ball to intercept it. Prescott's going to go to 3-2 in the Middle Border Conference, 3-4 overall. St. Croix Central is going to drop to 0-5 in the conference and 2-5 overall. Now they'll take a knee, victory formation here. Russell takes a knee. Good sportsmanship there by the Panthers, not hitting the line. You see guys try to hit the line and do stuff like that, but good sportsmanship there. And he might have to take one more knee, I'm not sure. He might have to take one more here. 20 seconds to go. Cardinals get their first home win on homecoming night. How about that?
How
Yeah.
long have we been doing this and we finally get to see it?
Finally got a homecoming night, a win. And Wyatt Risky played a hell of a game. Kobe Russell, Andrew Lesso. The defense played well. Held up the power running game in Central. And that's going to do it. Final score here at Laney Field in Prescott, Wisconsin. Cardinals 19, St. Croix Central 14. A very well-played game. Back and forth. Cardinals get their first home win tonight. And we'll be back in a couple weeks here to finish it off against Baldwin Woodville. Hope you have a great night, everyone, and go Cardinals.